Shalom, Shalom. It's your brother Yair from GMS Savannah, Georgia. Coming with another little quick video. Before I get started in this video, I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, Barakadash, and double honor to the apostles and the elders and elder bishops of Great Millstone, which rule well and teach well, and to the Archon, pushing this 100% truth, four corners of the earth, and to you all for the lack of you so-called blacks, Latinos, Native Americans, and spectacle birds scattered amongst the heathens that look like the heathens. Shalom. This video that I'm about to show you and do scripture with is this is one of the snares right here. This is what's going on, and it's going to continue to happen as time go on. Here we go.
All right, so last night we told you guys, well, more importantly, we told Carolina Stancic and we told the people from US JAG who are advocating for people like her that we would stay on the story and that we're going to find allies. The 24-year-old Army National Guard specialist, Stancic, says that she's had 3 heart attacks and a stroke since she took the COVID vaccine. Oh, but how do we know it was related? Well, the military now agrees with her that it was related, and it was certainly while she was on active duty, okay? She wasn't mandated to get the vaccine, but she says her superiors urged her to get the shot. We don't have any proof that that's not true. But here's the problem, okay? If it's because of the vaccine and she was on active duty, then why won't the DOD, the Department of Defense, pay her medical expenses more than 70 grand for this 24-year-old? Her family doesn't have that money. I spoke to her last night. I spoke to her veteran advocate, and listened to her.
I pretty much was going through like another big flare where I was going to go back to the hospital, and then they had called me and said, you need a pacemaker like now. I lost all my privileges for driving and just like daily living.
She was active duty at the time. They had medical records. They could have made that line of duty determination way back in 2021. They chose not to. The U.S. Army chose not to make that determination. They chose to unlawfully release her from active duty on April 27th, 2022, strip her of all benefits, put her on the street, take away her medical coverage, and tell her to fend for herself.
What do you still need, and what do you want people to understand?
Well, we need accountability first and foremost. And I'm not the only one going through this, and I'm just the face of many other people suffering.
Okay, now there are 2 ways to go after this, right? One is to demand accountability, all right? That's always a really short road because nobody's going to get back to you. For instance, even though I think Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin has a good story to tell on this one, he actually made a positive difference, no response. Virginia Governor, no response. Director of the Army National Guard, no response. One official declined our request, but he did send us a statement. He says, in part, the Virginia National Guard assisted her with making submissions to get her medical expenses reimbursed, which is great, but they didn't get reimbursed. They didn't get reimbursed, all right? The Defense Department acknowledged that Carolina was injured by the vaccine. That's huge for her. Without that, I think all would be lost, to be honest. And of course, that she was in the line of duty when it happened. But they are not reimbursing. So what's the other road to do this? Find allies. And we have one. Congressman Carlos Jimenez, all right, Republican, Florida, serves on the House Armed Services Committee. So he's not just the guy who's saying, oh, I want to help, but he doesn't have portfolio. He has portfolio. He's also on the Homeland Security Committee. Congressman, it's good to have you back as always.
It's my pleasure. How you doing, Chris?
And I want the audience to know he has not owned this situation. This was not put in front of him, and he passed over it. He's not part of the problem. So he is on tonight just to help address and be part of the solution. Very rare in this day and age. Thank you for doing it. You've heard about the Air National Guard and systemic issues there and the concerns. This is another branch of that same poison tree, according to advocates. What do you have to say in terms of what Congress should be looking at for people like Stancic, and specifically Stancic? They have admitted it was in the line of duty. They've admitted it's COVID vaccine related in her case, still haven't paid a dime. She also can't go see an OBGYN. They also haven't paid for her to get mental health treatment. And this is a real problem for her for months. What do you think should be done, and how can you help?
Look, I'm a firefighter, and I used to be the fire chief of the city of Miami, and anytime any firefighter got injured in the line of duty, we took care of that firefighter. Simple as that. And so now we're talking about the U.S. military. When a serviceman or woman gets injured in the line of duty, like this appears to be, and it's said to be because they said it was the vaccine, and it was on, while she was on duty. This is a line of duty injury, and it should be handled as much. I don't see the reason why this runaround. It's for me, pretty simple. It's open and shut case. She got injured taking the vaccine, which, by the way, servicemen and women are ordered to take the vaccine.
Some, yes.
She was in the line of duty, right? She was in the line of duty. I don't get it. I don't get why she's getting the runaround.
Jimenez is not new to this, by the way, for you at home. He's one of the people who got the mandate removed, okay? And he also has worked for former service members on their behalf who got discharged over the mandate thing. But this is a separate issue, but I know that you've cared about this in the past. So I just wanted to get your attention, and I appreciate you for coming out to do this. I'll put you in touch with the advocate. He's got a whole list of people who have been denied services, and he believes it's systemic, and he can prove it, that there's a pattern of denying these claims for people who deserve to be protected because they're protecting us. Can I bank on you to give him a fair hearing?
Absolutely, and it sounds really political to me that somehow because, it got to be politicized, the vaccine, yes, no, ordering, yes, no, that a lot of us thought, hey, you shouldn't really be mandating this vaccine. It's unknown. It's a new vaccine. We don't know what the repercussions of that are going to be. It really doesn't affect young, healthy people all that much. Mm-hmm. It really targets the old with comorbidities. Mm-hmm. And that somehow, hey, now we're seeing problems, and maybe that the DOD doesn't want to say, hey, no, this is not a problem because of the vaccine, because they ordered them to take the vaccine. And we're going to get on top of it.
I have a good angle for you.
Yeah, they should be reimbursed, and they need to look. They need to take care of their own people. They do on the battlefield. They should do it right now at home.
I got a good angle for you too, because they're going to come at you with their underwriters and what the policies are and how the claims process goes. And that's a lot of that is noise, but it's part of the bureaucracy. There are FOIA requests for line of duty determinations, because there are a lot of people who fall into this bucket. And the National Guard Bureau has refused to answer for over 3 years. That's something they can correct on the quick. These are FOIA requests. They are not supposed to deny the American people this way. That's a good place to start. I'm happy to help any way we can to motivate the understanding.
Fair enough, and we're going to look into it, and then I'll bring this to the attention of the chairman and also Veterans Affairs. They're going to be very interested in this. We need to take care of our servicemen and women. They're protecting us. They go out and put their lives on the line for us. It's only fair and only right that when they get injured on duty, that the American people, the United States of America, takes care of our servicemen and women. That's just right. I mean, that's what we did in the fire department.
Well, you see it right there. There's no help for those injuries of the Maxine Waters. You see, at the beginning, Jill Gate said they wanted to, give it to the so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans. So look at that. A lot of this is revving up. As time go on, closer we get 2025. You know what I'm saying? Things are gonna be rolling like an avalanche out here, and so don't be surprised. It's a lot of this stuff it's not getting to a lot of the mainstream, but it will. It will. Trust me. Definitely will. But hey, we're going to hit up, scripture here, Job 9:24. We talk about this all the time. This is nothing new. We talk about this every week. And what does it say? The earth is given into the hands of the wicked. He covered the faces of the judges. Therefore, if he's not, where and who is he? You know, it's sleazy. Just running the world. You know, he's not caring about the people, man. Was put here for destruction of this world. You know? And like I say, a lot of stuff is just casualty of you know what. And it's the kind of stuff that you're going to see a lot. This lady had 3 heart attacks. 3. $70,000 doctor bills. And a lot of our people, man, we ain't got no $70,000, so you already know the deal. But she don't, she having a tough time paying it. But it's going to be all in vain. You know that. So it's just crazy, man. Just unbelievable to see this stuff. And, it's just ridiculous. We're going to hit Isaiah 31:1 here. It say, woe to them that go down to Egypt for help, and they stay on their horse and they trust in the chariots, because they have many, and in the horsemen, because they are very, very strong, but they look not unto the Holy One of Israel, neither seek the Lord. Yeah. Our people just, they trust the science, as they say. This Maxine Waters was a concoction just put together very, very quickly. All the other stuff that's out here under the umbrella of needing cures for, this, it's no cure. Nothing. Everything is just to like cover up, It's just crazy, But hey, woe to you, Israelites that went down to Egypt for help. You got caught in the snare, and so it's doom and gloom for you. Now you on the clock. And so hey, it is what it is. You trusted in the system, and now you caught in Charlotte's webs. Yeah, it's very, very unfortunate. But hey, man, if you don't seek Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, you know what I'm saying? That was a snare you was gonna get caught up in, and a lot of our people got caught up now. Now you're scared. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, and you are a ticking bomb, no doubt on that. But hey, you trusted the science, and so hey, you had to deal with your consequences. And then we're gonna go right here to we're gonna hit Exodus 20:23-2, and it said, "Thou shalt not follow the multitude to do evil, neither shall thou speak in a cause to decline after many to wrestle judgment." Yeah, everybody took the wide gate. Everybody wanted to follow the next man, or you listen to the next person to get you to do that, man. You know what I'm saying? They just go to the movies and go into restaurants and be a part of you know what I'm saying? Even in the government, man, a lot of people was mandated to take that stuff. That Maxine Waters, man, and it's rearing its ugly head now. But you haven't seen anything yet. It's just on the beginning. It's got to be a nightmare for you, if you took that Maxine Waters. It's got to be frightening. You already catching hell out here, Israel. Now you got that in the back of your mind. A lot of the women, they fold like a lawn chair. They was going to do it. A lot of the men did it for a lot of, like I say, some government jobs. But the foolery to travel outside the country. And so, man, you got to deal with your consequences that you took. A lot of people didn't have faith. A lot of the churches took it. A lot of the pastors didn't even warn our people. They're supposed to be the watchmen, but that's what you get for being in them damn churches. That's good for you. You want to follow behind a false prophet? And see, now, look at that. You know, a lot of people getting deleted every day. But you know, you stay in those churches calling on Jeebus. You know, a lot of you got caught up. You know, in that Charlotte's web or snare. You know, whatever we call it. You know, you got caught up. You didn't use your mind and your true trust in Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which a lot of us people still not calling on their name. They still call on the name of Jeebus. And so, you know, therefore you got your judgment. You know, you got caught up. So all you can now do is now help for one of the hopeful elects to touch you and heal you. You know, that's what you got to hope that happens, you know, very soon. You know? But now, you know, it's a bunch of wordness on you. You know, like you shouldn't have done that. You know? But you did it for, you know, for ridiculous reasons, you know? And, you know, a lot of people took it. And so all you do, we just gonna sit back, man. Just sit back and just watch what happens. It's gonna be a lot of this stuff revving up more and more and more. And you know what I'm saying? It's unfortunate, but hey, a lot of our people, you know, they want to follow the multitude to do evil. They want to follow the wide gate. So therefore, you want to follow the wide gate. You know, this is the part of the judgment that you get. You know? So, you know, that's just a part of this whole thing, man. A lot of stuff, you know what I'm saying, that was all the agenda is coming true. It's coming true, you know? But, you know, Sleazy had it set up for y'all, man. But hey, everybody else getting caught up in it too. You know, so the judgments are going out, man. Every minute, every hour of the day. So just stay tuned. It's more to come. So don't be surprised. You know, hopefully, you know, y'all were smart enough not to do it. You know, hopefully you didn't. You know, so we shall see. As we say, stay tuned. There's more to come. More to come. But I hope this video was edifying. And Kwan Yasharala and Shalom.